All right, our next storyteller, Erin Wolf of the Diocese of Fond du Lac. Let us.
Okay, Wisconsin.
Yay, hello. Can you all see me and hear me all right?
We can.
Fantastic. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah. So, as mentioned, I am from the I'm Erin Wolf from the Episcopal Diocese of Fond du Lac, which is northeast and north central Wisconsin. I am a mom to 4 littles, and I work between both All Saints Episcopal Church in Appleton as their youth minister. And then I also do youth ministry for the diocese, which includes being in charge of our camping ministry in the summertime, and then bigger events throughout the year, working with awesome volunteers and folks throughout the diocese and beyond to make those things happen. So some of my story in this, as I've been kind of coining it, this quarantine of COVID-19, Grace is interesting. So I am a divorced parent working on co-parenting through a quarantine and through this pandemic, which has been both stressful, but also very, very great. One of my outlets has been, so my kid's dad has been, my ex-husband has been coming over pretty regularly to help as we've been doing distance learning and things like that. And we both work in ministry, but his is within the Roman Catholic Church. So our demands and expectations right now have all changed. And we find ways so we can both get our work done, but to also be with our kids. And one of the things that has allowed me to do is allowing me to accept help. I tend to be a kind of a person who likes to take on things and just do the things. I can figure it out, but it's really good for me to also have that moment to accept help. One of my very positive outlets has been music during this time. I'm a musician, and so being part of multiple groups that's allowed me to share that within the country and beyond has been great. And one of the things I did during Holy Week, Maundy, Thursday, I kept watch on Facebook Live for 4 hours, which was not planned, playing camp songs. And at first I thought maybe just a handful of my friends would want to, sing along with our camp songs. By the end of the night, there were hundreds of people that had tuned in or had watched and had commented and who had stayed awake with me during that time. Some of them were with me the entire 4 hours and some were not. And so that was a great reminder that as I was receiving this gift of time to be able to still honor one of my deep held traditions in keeping watch, I had others that were also lifting me up and joining me in community, which for somebody who's a solid ambivert, I thrive with human interaction and time to recharge. So this has kind of thrown me out of whack in that my only human charging is being with my kids, which we love each other, but sometimes all that time together is very overwhelming, as you all know. And also a grace that we found in that was doing an affirmation egg hunt the other day. As my kids have been great about, okay, mom loves music and this is a good thing for her. I wanted to be able to return that gift. And so I created these little things. I'm not normally very crafty, thinking of this outside the box, but like, I love you and I like you, these little things, and I stuck them in eggs all over the yard and they could go find it. And then we read them all to each other and affirmed one another, told each other we loved each other, and have been working to build each other up. And in that, we've been a little less snippy, a little bit more aware of our own emotional wake. And we're realizing this is another positive outlet of giving each other love and compliments. And so between music and learning how to work with an interesting family dynamic in the midst of this, that's where Grace has found me so far this quarantine.